All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth and continually teach us this truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring this word in true sincerity. All right, Lord willing, this video can be edifying. And I'm entitled it, Aren't You Ready to Receive a Spiritual Body? Because that's what we getting ready to receive, man. When Yahweh Shah comes back, and Lord's will we're part of the elect, and he beam us up, our bodies are going to be changed from these weak, fleshly bodies to spiritual bodies. And I'm going to prove that in the scriptures, But Lord willing, this video is edifying. So let me go ahead there. This is, I passed it. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And I'm going to start at, I know it's down, but I'm going to start at, all right, I just want to get to the point. This is verse 40. I'm going to start right here, then I'm going to jump down. It says, there are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. And the bodies that we're in right now, these are terrestrial bodies. These bodies, we need to sleep, we need to eat, we have sex, the things that we do in this flesh, because in the celestial bodies, which is the heavenly bodies, they don't sleep, they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't have sex. Those are things that you do when you're in the flesh. All right. And it's been a while since I looked it up, which I would look it up, but I'm just putting my phone in airplane mode, because you know how people call every time you do a video and cut it out. But pretty much if you look at terrestrial, it pretty much tells you that earthly body, and the celestial is an angelic body, but we're going to receive extraterrestrial bodies. We're going to receive bodies which matter of fact, let me just keep reading. All right, I'm gonna jump to well, here's verse 44. It says, it is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. Okay. But it says, verse 48, it says, as is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither do corruption inherit incorruption. Right. So the flesh that we're in right now, if we was to go into the kingdom with this flesh, we would go into captivity again, because the flesh that we're in now is subject to sin. Demons can penetrate and plague our minds and have us go off, or put thoughts in us to make us go off, but in those spiritual bodies that we're going to get, we're not going to go off, which I'm going to get. The Lord is going to program us to be holy. All the law, statutes, and commandments is going to be in us, and like I've heard brothers say, how you don't think about breathing your body, you just do it. You breathe, you don't think about breathing. Even when you sleep, your body breathes. That's how we're going to keep the law, man. It's just going to be in us. We're going to be programmed to do it. All right. And not only that, but those bodies, man, they're way more mightier than the bodies that we're in now. We're going to be able to go into these spiritual vehicles with those bodies. We're going to be able to control the elements. We're going to have, a mighty stature. You're going to know an Israelite man and an Israelite woman. See, right now, you got a lot of women that look more masculine than men, that you know, that like these UFC fighters, I should say. And you got a lot of men that, you know, look like women, but you're going to know the difference in the kingdom because our bodies are going to be different. You know, an Israelite man is going to have muscles, you know, because that's how a man's supposed to look. All right. But anyway, it says, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. And this is when Yahweh Shah comes back with the so-called UFO, you know, with the chariots. And he beamed the elect up. The bodies of the elect is going to change, man. And when I say extraterrestrial, don't think about what Esau, you know, put on television, man. Extraterrestrial is not a green alien from Mars. You know, we're going to have, like it said above, which matter of fact, let me go ahead. It says, as is the earthy, such are they. No. Verse 49. It says, and as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. So we're going to still be having sex in the kingdom. We're going to, you know, still, you know, do things that's pleasing to the flesh, like eating and drinking, but we're also going to have the image of the heavenly, man. You know, because in the heavens, it ain't sin going on in the heavens. Even Esau is righteous in the spirit world. You know, so we're going to bear the image of the spirit world. You know, we're going to be holy. We're going to be righteous. We're going to live forever. We're not going to die. You know, it says because it ain't no death happening in the spirit world either. You know, you have spirits that go there and then they come back through reincarnation, which I did a video on that. But it says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Because the bodies that we're in right now are corrupt, man. They're weak. You know, you get sick fast. That's another thing. We're not going to get sick in the kingdom. We're not going to get headaches in the kingdom. You know, these bodies are easy to break down, you know, and they're subject to sin. You know, sin is like, even Apostle Paul said, it's not me that sin, but sin that dwelleth in me. Sin is dwelling in these bodies, man. So we're going to have to receive new spiritual bodies. All right. And we're going to be made immortals. All right. We're going to be made immortals. We're going to live forever. We're going to be gods on the planet Earth, man. We're going to literally be gods. And like the brother Elder Kazak said, we're going to be many most highs. All right. We're going to be the image, you know, of because, you know, the Most High said he made man in his image. But pretty much you're going to know of the Most High by the Israelite men. You're going to know, because we're going to be holy just as Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is holy, you know, and we're going to be eternal just as Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is eternal. You know, we're going to be immortals, man. It says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. You know, so pretty much, man, we're not going to die no more. You know, like I said, you know, we're going to be immortals. You know, we're going to live forever. All right. Death is going to be done away with for us. These other nations, they're still going to experience death, but we're going to have the power to bring them back to life. That's why it's going to be a terrible hell for Esau, because he's not going to have no way to escape it. All right. When he dies, we're going to bring him right back. You know, it says, but thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. That's a cut for you niggas saying, oh, we ain't supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. Yes, we do. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. You know, our labor is not in vain, man. And this is what we're laboring for: eternal life, eternal happiness, eternal peace. You know, And we're going to get new bodies, man. New spiritual bodies. All right? And that's what we're looking forward to, man. And Esau, no matter what Esau gives you, it cannot equal to a spiritual body. You know, that's something you can't pay money for. If that was the case, these elites would have been bought it. But you can't pay money for that, man. You know, the Most High has to give you that. You can't put a price on a spiritual body. And this is what we're looking forward to, man. You know, which let me go ahead and get that. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And this is what we're looking forward to, man. You know, we're looking forward to being made holy, being made perfect, man. Because in the kingdom, we're not going to have wicked thoughts. We're not going to have wicked imaginations. We're not going to hate, you know, our brothers. We're not going to hate each other. And all of us is going to be righteous. Our whole nation. The whole nation of Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All of us are going to be righteous. You're going to be born righteous. You know, so therefore we're never going to sin. And we're never going to go back into captivity. We're going to be made perfect. And we're going to live. You can't, oh my God. That's something that you can't even fathom. Living for eternity. Oh my gosh. That's something that you can't fathom, man. You know. But you know, let me go to Hebrews, because like I said, you know, we're going to be programmed to be holy. And you know, I can't make this video over 15 minutes because some reason when I got a strike on my channel, and Esau said that I can't make a video longer than 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to get this video under 15 minutes. But this is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 11. I want to get this one real quick. Well, not this. 13, verse 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And that's the kingdom, man. You know, and us inheriting the kingdom through Yahweh Shah is going to begin with us getting those spiritual bodies. Because we're not going to establish the kingdom in these bodies, man. When we get beamed up, like I read, in the twinkling of an eye, our body shall be changed. All right? We're going to be perfect. But this is Hebrews chapter 8, and I'm going to just jump to the point. Verse 10, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and to their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. You know? So the Lord is going to put these laws, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. You know, he's going to take away the stony heart and give us the heart of flesh. You know, which I heard brothers break down, you know, the stony heart, you know, like that's how the laws was, which when you read above this, it speaks about the covenant when we got out of Egypt, you know. But the Most High, he's not going to give us the law, statutes, and commandments on the tablet. He's going to program us to be righteous. So therefore, we ain't even going to wake up, you know, because when we was in captivity, you know, and the Lord would send a prophet, and you know, we would come back to the Most High and get out of captivity. The generation after that would go off, and we would go right back into captivity, man. It was a repetitive thing. So the Most High doing this, we're not going to have to worry about that. You know, our seed is going to be righteous when they come out the womb. You know, we're going to have super babies. You know, they're going to be like, brother seen that movie, what was it called? Incredibles 2. How you got Jack, he got powers. That's how our kids going to be, man. You know, but they're going to be holy and in order. All right. Below in this video is edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.